Hello, and welcome to Reborn Mind, Body, Soul. My name is Matthew Muskeen, and if you're watching this, you believe in new beginnings and becoming your own ultimate superhero. So since we had such great feedback on the first video, I really can't wait to bring Gavin on again. Thanks for coming on again.
Absolutely, brother, especially in these hard times.
So I've got a great question to ask. You kind of gave a great first statement, what to do kind of in the recession, like do the self-auditing and all that stuff. But say I got about 2 months left of funds, and I've been hearing about internet marketing, I've been hearing about Facebook ads, and I've been hearing about drop shipping, but I've got about 2 months left of funds. What should I do?
Well, number one, I'm not like some of these other entrepreneurs who are just like, just go hustle and just figure it out right now and it's all gonna be good and don't worry about like having a job. It's like, number one, if you have the ability to have an income source, keep working your job and don't just quit, you know? If you can find a job that can help you stay stable, do that for now. And then spend all of your time outside of that, not doing Netflix and chill, but becoming stoic and build, right? Do what's hard and what's necessary now. Do the work outside of where you're making your money right now. So spending all that time you can. And obviously you still have to spend some time with your family and whatever it is, but any free time you have, don't spend it watching Netflix and doing a bunch of instant gratification behaviors. This is the Epicurean way, and this is what's gonna keep you down. And this is what people should have been doing before the recession and being prepared, but they were watching Netflix instead.
Cool. So you made a really good point there that just lit something up in me. You said that they should be doing like the work outside the work.
Yeah.
What do you mean exactly by that?
So we have, everyone, when they really look at the amount of time they have outside of work, it's usually actually 50, 60 hours a week, way more than they think. But because our time management is bad, which actually we can't manage time just is, we can only manage ourselves. So our self-management is just way off. So we get home and we're tired. So we decide to turn on the TV, maybe have a beer, watch sports, watch Netflix. Very quickly our time is gone. Maybe we're like worrying about other things, whatever. We need to structure our time outside of our work, whether that's a few hours before work and a few hours outside, which could be 4 hours a day, working on your mission, your purpose, a way to break free so you can create income outside of this and eventually transition from that. So it's actually nowhere close to as hard to find that time, but it is hard to create these habits. And it's just important to realize we have to be that stoic. Sacrifice the now and the instant gratification so your future can be better. They say entrepreneurship is living your life 5 years like most people won't, so you can live the rest of your life like most people can't. One of my favorite quotes.
Okay, that's awesome. So within that, so now this kind of wake up has happened, right? And you said live the 5 years now so that you can have how many years after did you say?
Well, it's like live 5 years of your life like most people won't, so you can live the rest of your life
Okay.
like most people can. And that doesn't mean you out of nowhere make money and then you never have to work again, But it's like they talk about the 10,000 hour rule. If you want to be a top athlete, top musician, successful entrepreneur, just realize it's not a magic pill, a magic bullet. Anyone who's selling you that is selling you their course that is not like actually going to get you what you want. So if you want to build some long-term sustainable recession-proof life, it's about the skills and who you become, because even if you lose everything, you can gain it back. Millionaires who become millionaires through hard work and dedication can just become millionaires again. Someone who wins the lottery and loses it all, they don't have an ability to get it back. It's all gone. And actually usually they're in a worse position than they were before.
Yeah. So with that now, so now there's this kind of been like this wake up, this shift that has happened. When you say 5 years, what does that 5 years kind of look like?
Looks like getting your hands in the dirt. It looks like putting in serious work. It looks like callousing up your hands. It looks like learning skills that are uncomfortable to learn. It looks like having uncomfortable conversations. It looks like becoming good at things that you've never even thought about being good at. I remember watching Tim Ferriss like 8 years ago when I was starting, and I was like, I could never speak like that. Like, how does he remember all these things? And now I'm like speaking on different stages, and I'm sure other people feel the same. realizing that it's an exponential growth curve. So at first it's like linear, and you feel like you're not progressing, and blah, blah, blah. And then, a couple years later, you go, what the hell's going on? Or maybe 3 years, or maybe 4, or maybe 7, or maybe 10 years it takes some people. But if you continuously grow and you either win or you learn, you're always winning no matter what. So every failure is a learning lesson. Every win is, okay, I'm going to pull more on that string. So over time, might take some people a lot less time than it took me, might take people a lot longer. But entrepreneurship is not a game of, I have this secure income that's guaranteed that my boss is paying me, which is no longer guaranteed in this world. But it's creating yourself. It's going out and like testing and creating systems and losing and winning. And it's just like this process that's so difficult. And throughout that process, you become stronger and more adaptable and more wise. And then people think, oh my God, you became rich overnight. It's like, yeah, really overnight. If you saw all the times, like I'm crying on the freaking floor during this, getting my ass beat, for years.
Yo, man, I can empathize with that. And just to give you context right now, like, where are we right now, and how is it just you and I standing here and no one else is here, not even the staff's here anymore?
Yeah. So we're in Seminyak, Bali right now, and it's so funny because, well, not funny, but this virus has gotten everyone so scared that everyone left Bali. So we now kind of have the city to ourselves. Everyone's going to be freaking out soon though, because they live off of tourism here.
Right. Yeah.
And there's going to be some like chaos. But right now we just have like everywhere to ourselves. I'm just staying at this hotel and it's like 90% off. It's like you can really, when you've lived your life to a certain level where you like have that freedom of location independence. Now, like, this is my quarantine.
Yes.
It's like, what the hell?
Yes.
I'm not stuck inside or back home and seeing all the panic and chaos. But at the same time, like, even if I was there, my mind would be at the point where I would read and I would develop myself and I would take this as a time to freaking change. And that's where I was going to go over before. It's like, there's the 80-year cycle, and it goes in 4 parts. It's hard times create strong men. It's hard times create. Oh, sorry, you got this. It's like barely.
That's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, your arm. It's hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. And this is an 80-year cycle, like every 20 years. Kind of just like how there are 4 seasons. You got spring, you got summer, fall, and winter. It's the same idea. You go through these cycles, and right now we are going into weak men create hard times. So because of the last 20 years and all the Netflix and chill, people haven't been preparing themselves, haven't been building themselves strong. They don't have the resilience. They don't have the mental fortitude, the mental strength, the skills to adapt in this environment. You're going to watch people like desperately searching for what they need to do, but they're going to be lagging behind where things are and where they're going. So you're either going to have to grind your ass off, become hardcore stoic, or you're going to just keep seeing more hard times. So it really comes down to you, what you want to do. So are you preparing for it, or are you watching Netflix, right? Are you becoming that stoic and building, or are you doing nothing with your time and hoping that it's going to work out, hoping the government's going to take care of you? This is not something very reliable.
Yeah. Wow, man. I always love the insights. Always love what's going on in that coconut. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Where can they check you out?
Yeah, Gavin Dantez with a Z on all social media, or just on Google, and you'll see all on the first page.
Yeah, and you'll be seeing a lot more of us together in the future here. So I look forward to it.
So much good stuff coming your guys' way. Like, I've been preparing for this for 8 years. I saw it 8 years ago when I was reading the 4-Hour Work Week, and I was doing it more out of freedom at the time, but I saw that exponential curve. Like, I saw there's going to be a point where this stuff is going to collapse. Because it can't be sustainable with old skills and the way the education system is training people to think in an environment that's changing so rapidly. It does not make sense. So I knew something was gonna happen. Last year I filmed a bunch of videos on my YouTube about the upcoming recession and how there was going to be a financial bloodbath this year, and now it's happening. And it was inevitable. The crisis with the virus has just been something that's gone, okay, I'm going to supercharge it right now. I'm going to give a real quick smack versus the slow boiling of the frog.
Wow. I love it, man. All right, well, appreciate it. And we wishing you all the best wherever you are, wherever you're watching this. Honestly, our hearts go out to you. And honestly, just think about one thing you can be grateful for. Even if it's your fingers or something, like who knows, but just move the needle a little bit forward.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming on.
Thanks, brother.
All right, sounds good. Take care, guys.